Alright, here we are, folks. I've been testing my HHO generator on my 95 Nissan Skyline. Pop the hood and show you what I'm working with. Let's see here. This is a twin cam 24 valve 2500 Nissan Skyline engine. Straight 6-cylinder. I've got two boosters in here. I got one right there and one right here. I tried to put them both by the grill because that would be the best spot to put it, since you're getting quite a bit of air draw. So that one runs about 20 degrees hotter than this one here. So I don't have that one hooked up to electrical system yet, so I'll demonstrate by using jumper cables today. I got my on and off switch right here for this one, as I have ran out of wire to route the switch on the inside of the car. So let me hook up my alternator really quick, but let me start the car really quick, that way get the engine warmed up. So right now it's going to run a little bit higher in RPM since the car isn't warmed up yet. So we're going to go ahead and hook everything up while it's warming up. And I'm using distilled water and baking soda for my boosters. I ordered some sodium hydroxide, but I sent it lowest priority, and I'm in Japan, so it's probably going to take about a month to get here, and I couldn't wait a month. So let's see here. Alright. So the booster in the back will be hooked up with power first. And already you can see the bubbles going to town. So by the way, the PVC pipe for that is made by Mitsubishi. First time I'd ever seen pipe made by Mitsubishi. And we'll go ahead and put the power on for the second one. You'll hear a current draw on the engine. Maybe not too much right now, since the engine's still warming up. It's about 1100 RPMs right now. And that would be for this guy down here. See this bubbler going off. I can't see it right now since it's under there. Well, like I said, I would have had preferred put them both right there, but I got my tube in routed over here behind the headlight and right to the intake. I think both of these units combined, I'm getting about 2.25 liters per minute put together, I believe. I haven't really been able to measure it outright. But each one of these canisters is 16 stainless steel plates, the wall socket plates, of course. Basically, the Smack booster design I've copied. I like his design. That's relatively simple to build, especially since I'm a beginner, and parts are relatively cheap. But this one here came from parts from the US. I had to order everything online. My other booster, it was really hard to find parts because, I don't know, like 90-degree elbows and stuff like that. I don't know, Japanese don't believe in plastic parts and 90-degree elbows. Everything's straight fittings. If you look at that, it's brass fittings all over that thing. Brass, stainless steel fittings for my bubbler that screw onto the 90-degree elbow. Had to use a crap load of hose clamps everywhere. And brass fittings and Teflon tape and all that good stuff. But it's funny, this one's working a lot better than my other one. At operating temperature, the only unfortunate thing is this booster in particular, since it's mounted in the back by the firewall, gets up to about 125 degrees and sometimes 130. The one up front here, the heat shrink, or the 16 stainless steel plates is covered with heat shrink. The SMAC says it's best to cover them. You get a whole different series of better readings as far as lower amp draw, lower heat for longer periods of time. Unfortunately, I was only able to get one piece of heat shrink, so I covered this one, and that one, you can definitely see a difference in the two. This one runs hotter, well, because of its location, one, and because of the heat shrink not being on. So this one runs at about 105 degrees after about, that's 3 hours straight even. Plus it's getting a hefty wind draw by my fan right there. So after a while, my little ghetto setup of this jumper cables will go away, and I'll get some wire, and this little ghetto switch right here will be mounted on the inside. Like I said, I've only had a little bit of wire to work with. But let's see if there's any steam output or anything. Nothing yet. It's running at less than 1,000 RPMs. Let's give it some gas. Yeah, yesterday when I was revving it, sometimes it would stay at 1,500 RPMs, and the RPMs wouldn't go below that. But I'd shut the engine off and start it back up, and it would run below 1,000 RPMs. I don't know what causes that. If anyone has any ideas on that part, it'd be helpful. But bubbler's still bubbling away. After about 30 minutes, it really starts cranking out more than that. My other problem is I get water that travels up towards my intake. All that moisture and condensation. I may need to get a better bubbler system, or actually my boosters may have too much water in it. This lower one here. So you can see this muck. So other than that, that's what I'm working with. Any comments, negative feedback, anything is helpful, because I am a beginner, and this is my first actual project setting it up to the car. So thank you, hope you liked it, and you guys take care.